maybe offended somebody, but they didn't tell you. So
it's almost like you can't read the room. You know, like Brandy during Versus, she couldn't read the room and all her jokes. My love language is quality time.
okay, now there we go.
I value it.
Right.
So if you give me a consistent quality time, and then like break it off for like 4 days, it concerns me, because then I'm like, that's when I go into my, okay, what happened? When the last time when we talked, what happened? Did I miss something? Did I overlook? Did I overstep? Like, did I do something? Because like I have a tendency to not know when either A, I'm being annoying, or B, I said something that I probably shouldn't have said. And most likely I was joking, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't take as a joke. But like,
and you make that your fault. You said I have a tendency to not know when I'm being annoying because I may have said something that I didn't know.
And so like, like Monica was not really having it after a while. So it was kind of like that. It's like sometimes like, yeah, I'll put the blame on me because like I'm not reading the room. But then sometimes I'm like, why didn't you say something? But like that's neither here or there. But just like I said, quality time is just something that I value and I treasure a lot. That's how I get to know people. That's how it doesn't even have to be relationship on a like romantic level. It literally could be just like a friendship or whatever. Like I love it. Like I love getting to know who people are, how they operate, what they do. That way, in times like these where you're going through something, and I'm also the type of person that I love to help. So if you're going through something, I remember that one day, man, Chris, he loves that Starbucks drink. I think it was like a mocha frappuccino with a little whip and make you go, oh boy, you know.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that? It's the Kevin Hart thing. Oh my gosh. You need to watch it.
Like you would think like that's your drink, right?
No, because Kevin Hart said that. He said that. He was like, you know those Starbucks people that's like you ask for like anybody wants Starbucks and they're like, yes, can I get this? So you put a little whip on the top and then you go, oh boy. Anyway,
no, I get it.
So
yeah.
Like,
you want to help. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the more time I spend with you, the more that I will cherish it. And the times where you are really down or you need something, I remember that tiny little thing that you mentioned that you didn't think nothing of, and that tiny little thing made you happy. It's for me, it's the little things. And so when he was going through something, he would mention like little things here and there. So then like I like in my head, I'm like, I'm going to help him. I'm going to make him feel better. So then I told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to drop by your house today. I'm going to give you a surprise, whatever. So like dropped by his house, gave him the gift and everything else. And he was like very appreciative of it. He's just like, I'm not used to this. So like, I don't know what to do, but I'm very thankful for it and everything else.
Say thank you. Okay.
He's very thank you. He's like very thankful for it. But I was like, that did not go the way that I thought it would, or that it would normally would. So it's like, because if we backtrack, we've been friends for a while. It's not like we met on like a dating site or something like that. No, we've been friends for a while. We just decided to like maybe try it out. And so it was just like, dang, that is not what I thought it was gonna happen. But I don't know.
I don't know what the situation, was really. I think it's strange when somebody does something for somebody and then they go, oh, this was weird. I don't know what to say. Well, first of all, just say thank you and be appreciative. Like, whether this happens to you a lot or whether it doesn't, but the other thing is, I think men, we are used to being the ones or getting the vibe that we're supposed to be the ones to do the helping and to do the whatever caring or yes, because I'm the guy and I brought you this and I did this and I changed your tire or I helped you get gas or whatever. So then when it's reciprocated, then it's like, what are you doing? Well, nigga, she's being nice. So because, women do that too. So then it's like, I'm not used to this. So I'm always like, you're not used to what? You're not used to people being nice to you, or you're not used to women being nice to you? Because sometimes that challenges, that'll challenge a guy's, for lack of a better word, manhood. Like, oh, that was supposed to be my thing. So if you did it, does that mean it's not my thing anymore? No, it just means she would like to appreciate you in a way that she feels like you need to be appreciated at that particular time. You could be sick or really down or whatever. So it depends. Those are the things that kind of go on in my mind as far as why a guy would yada yada yada, or be weirded out, by, hey, I bought you a bunch of, stuff because you're sick, and it could just be like, oh man, this was unexpected and I'm really surprised and it caught me off guard and I don't know how to bounce back real fast when I'm caught off guard. So it took me 4 hours to tell you, yo, I really, really appreciated that. That was really nice of you, because the words didn't come to me 4 hours earlier because I was so surprised.
I feel like that was it.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah, because he even said like he was thankful for it. Like he said that he was thankful for it. He's just like, yeah, I'm not used to that. So it's like it's a little weird because they're like, I'm not used to it. Yeah, like it's like, thank you, gave me a hug and everything else. Yeah. So it was just like, I guess. So
you expected. What did you mean when you say they didn't go? You wanted him to be like, oh my God, yeah. You wanted him to be show more excitement.
Like my excited.
Look what I got you. And he's like, oh man.
Like, you know how excited I get about things. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a full on like thing. It could be this. Like, I bought this for me and my best friend, right? We has our names on it. And like even hers was like, really? For me, and I was like, yes, it's for you. Like I know guys don't do that, but I'm just like, come on, give me some more emotion than just
give
be
me
like,
some more.
Yes, give me some more emotion. I want that you're actually like very appreciative of it. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it.
I've told people before, be careful when you want to do things for people. Just do it because you want to do it, because you don't know how they're going to respond, and you have to be ready for anything. Kamika used to tell me this a couple years ago. She would say, I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not her, it's really me. She would say, I love you, and then I would say, I believe you. And she would go, you're not gonna say I love you back? And I said, did you tell me you loved me because you wanted me to say it back? She's like, no, I just wanted to tell you I love you. I said, okay, you did, and I believe you. And she would go, but, and I would say, would you like me to believe you that you're telling the truth? She said, yeah. So why is it bad if I say I believe you? Because now here's the thing. I told her I loved her, at other times. But when she said that, I would sometimes say, I believe you. And she would be like, why? You supposed to say it back. Why? Did you just want me to say I love you? So that's why you told me? No. I wanted to say I love you. That's okay. Well, my response, would you like me to, you just want me to respond the way you want me to respond. No. So it'll be this thing to where she would have to get used to, and I didn't do it for like I don't do it anymore, but for a while, sometimes I would say I love you too. And then sometimes I would say I believe you. And whenever I said I believed you, it would take her a minute to be like, wait, what? And I'd be like, I was just asking a question. I was just responding. I was just saying that I believe you, because when you say that, I really believe that you love me. So, so it was always like that's not what you're supposed to say. And I'd be like, why? Not to be overly difficult, but in that moment, it was like, why is this not an okay response? Because you're supposed to say it back. And I'm like, do I have to? You don't have to, but it's just nice to say. So it would always start this slight debate, like, what's the harm in it?
Just say it back, like.
See, just
that. No,
do that. Just
that's
do it.
better. That's better than hearing, I believe you.
But here's the thing. Why is it better? Because I would always go into this other thing. Do you not believe that I love you? And she would go, no, I do. Do I tell you that I love you? You do. So if I tell you that I love you, and you know that I love you, you just want to hear it. And if you just want to hear it, you can ask me to tell me that I love you, and I'll do that. But if you want to tell me that you love me, you should just want to do that. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I didn't ask you to do that. But the fact that when you say it,
saying it back.
Listen, I do. That's the point. I'm not saying I never say it back. I just said that sometimes I say, I believe you. And it wasn't like, I believe you. It was like, oh, I believe you. Like, I felt that when you said it. I believe you. Or the fact, I believe you. Thank you. Like, it was always like, It's like, whoa, what's happening here? What's going on? Do you want to do something? So it just reminds me of gifts. Like, I'm giving you this gift because I want you to have this gift. But then whatever my response is, then it's like, it hurts your feelings because I didn't blah, 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 blah. Most of the time, people give gifts and in their mind, they're going, when I give this to them, they gonna freak out and they gonna be so excited and it's gonna be amazing. And it's like, maybe that's gonna happen. Or maybe they'll go, oh, wow. And then that's it. So it's just interesting that's what it made me think about when you said I gave him this gift. And I was like, oh, well, give me some more. And he's like, I'm caught off guard. It was just an interesting, it was funny. Look at you, look. it was just.
I agree with Kamika on this. I definitely agree with her. Like, you could at least just said it back. You just said it back.
I do.
I believe you.
I do. See how you said it? I believe you. Now you're making it like every time I said it, that's how I said it. No, I was excited when I said it. Like, wow, you do. I believe you. It was never like, I believe you. It was never flippant. It was never nonchalant. Like, don't nobody care. It was, I believe you when you say that, because I would hate it if you said it and I didn't believe you. But now, because I didn't say it 100% of the time, I love you back. Now, the 4 times that I said I believe you, now I'm totally wrong. I'm being totally insensitive. It's just funny. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah. Well, now that you said that, I was thinking about like how, so Misha always says I love you to me.
Okay.
And I think we talked about this before. I don't say it because like my family, the only people I've ever said it to was just like my family. I don't even say it to my dad. My dad just started saying it like not too long ago.
Okay.
So like I really don't even say it to my dad. So when she said it to me, she's like, I love you. And I was like, I heart you too. And she's like,
see, that's worse to me.
But she's like, why don't you say it? Like, she actually like asked me, she's like, why don't you say it? I was like, because I don't ever say it to other people besides my family. It's just like, that's just something I've never done. And then like now she's gotten to the point where she's like weared me down to where like she's like, I love you, and I'm like, I love you too. I love you too. But I know because she needs to hear it. I know she needs to hear it, like physically needing to hear me say it.
Yeah.
But I also told her, I was like, I do love you. I do love you. Like, I show it. I show it versus saying it. But I do feel like, I know, but I do feel like when I'm in a relationship, it's going to be a little bit different, because then I would be like, no, I need to hear you say it. Because like my parents would say it to each other. But then my parents would say it to each other.
Okay.
And that's how I know. I'm like, no, I need you to say it. You gotta say it. You gotta say it back. If my husband, like we got like this like good emotional moment happening, and I'm just like, I love you, and he's like, oh, I believe you. I believe it's the same way that you did. It's not going to register in my head the way that you explained it. It's going to register in my head. This dude literally was like, I believe you. I believe you. Say it back.
I get it.
Say it
and
back.
then that extra, Then you said we're in this real emotional moment. I don't ever say I believe you in an emotional moment. We leaving us door going to work. I love you. I'll be like, I believe you. It's not, see, so it's just funny the context when I say that you put on top of it. You'd be like, she being all vulnerable with you, and y'all had this big old talk. It'll never be like that. It'd be like while she brushing her teeth. I love you. And I'll be like, I believe you. And she got toothpaste falling. So I love you. I love you, Candis.
I hurt you too. This is real. This is real right in here. Look at this heart. It's all
you supposed to just say it back. You supposed to just say it back. That's mean.
This is better than I believe you.
Is it? Ooh, debate right at the end. That's fine. We're gonna talk about it again. That's fine. So you see how you just made all the energy go down? Now that's how the podcast ends. Okay. I got you, Candis. I got you, Cam. Men are A, great, B, confusing, or C, dumb.
All of the above.